Welcome. On today's episode of the Man-Cade, we're going to have some fun today, at everybody's expense. So sit back and enjoy the show. Please take a moment to subscribe, like if you like it, and leave a comment and let me know what you think. And we'll see you in the video right away. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, or as retro gamers call it, Sunday. It's that one special day out of the year where wives will go down to the Man-Cade and watch their husbands play Galaga and be really impressed with that 12,000 point high score. According to a recent poll, wives are pretty excited about the upcoming Arcade 1-Up X-Men cab, as they say they'll take foreplay any way they can get it. And speaking of rumors, there's a rumor going around that the Arcade 1-Up might be releasing a 6-player X-Men cab. And if they do, man, that thing's gonna have more buttons than Amish lingerie. Speaking of Arcade 1-Up, lots happening on that front. They've ran into some delivery issues with some of their digital pinball cabs. When reached for comment, the Arcade 1-Up support staff said some of their cabs were in a galaxy far, far away, and others were snapped out of existence, and that we should check back in 5 years. John D., A1-Up's resident PR guy / madman, has recently made so many puzzling statements and announcements about announcements that aren't actually ever announced, and hints that ultimately go nowhere and lead to nothing, that the Winchester Mystery Mansion in San Jose has actually approached him about being their PR guy. But John D. is taking a well-deserved 30-day break from social media after he tried snorting Facebook. But to be totally fair, some of the things John D. said were actually true. He let Arcade 1-Up fans know that they have a lot of collaborations to look forward to in the year, such as the signed Steve Aoki Dim Max Street Fighter 2 counter cabs that were sold out in like seconds because it was limited to like 30 units. There's a Pizza Hut Pac-Man possibly collaboration coming on the way, although everyone was really hoping for Pizza Hut lamps. Yeah, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. I agree. So with news of these new collaborations on the way in the new year, here's a few I hope never see the light of day for what will soon become obvious reasons. Introducing the Nambla Moonwalker cab. You'll want to be starting something with this thriller in your house. Be bad and beat it like you own it, while impressing those PYTs you invited over, you smooth criminal you. Annie, are you okay? Why take food poisoning standing up when you can take it sitting down in this functional collaboration between Arcade 1-Up, Atari's Food Fight, and Taco Bell? You may have many cabs in your collection, but this will undoubtedly be your number 1 or your number 2. While it does come with its own functional toilet, you'll need to provide the stool. You're in good hands with this one. This Gals Panic themed countercade collaboration with Hansen vs. Predator is perfect when you have to take a seat over there. You'll feel like you're 14 again, even though you look 48. Play it as much as you want, no questions asked, and like any good arcade game, you're free to go at any time. Let's all think back for a moment. What's better than one orange pathetic loser who's a huge pussy? Why 2, of course. That's why Arcade 1-Up put Bubsy the Cat together with former President Trump in one huge, and I mean huge cab. Cab is still regular 3/4 size. It doesn't matter if you're a person, woman, man, camera, or TV. This cab is already sold out and sold millions, possibly billions. So you're too late. Pathetic. Sad. Buy it. Arcade 1-Up has had enough of your begging and pleading, and it's ready to take your order and deliver via DoorDash. It's Dinky King, a whopper of a cab featuring Burger King and its Donkey Kong knockoff, Dinky King. Have this cab your way between 2 great games, Dinky King and Duke of Doubt Nukem. What's that? Don't get a DUI when you go to BUI this one. Tapper meets MADD. It's a sit-down cab with 12 beer holders and features the Tapper Budweiser version and a steering wheel for some reason. But hey, why not? You'll be too drunk to notice it. So get on the case, put your pedal to the metal, and pick up Tapper today. And speaking of new cabs, At Games announced their Tetris Minicab. It comes with 200 games and 8 buttons. For some reason. That thing's going to have more buttons than Amish lingerie. I think I said that one already. Recycle often, even jokes. How quickly Americans do forget, though. I mean, 5 years ago, standing in front of an electronic machine that the Russians had something to do with resulted in Donald Trump becoming president. Sure want to go down that road again? And it seems Retro Ralph announced his new show, Arcade Pickers, which involves him going around with a pal and picking up old arcade machines, fixing them up for fun and profit. The show will definitely have you wondering how long before the locals catch on, and will Ralph wear those sunglasses indoors? But not to be outdone, it looks like they have some upcoming competition on the horizon. Eta Primes, just nod to the mod. Friends take their closest pals to ETA's house, where they pick out the mod they want for their arcade cabinet, and every episode someone cries about how beautiful it is, a dad shares a story about the good old days, and some dude is mad jealous and petty about the whole thing. House of the Dead Hunters. Follow 6 Arcade 1-Up fans as they scour the internet for any mention of a House of the Dead cabinet from Arcade 1-Up. It's already been renewed for 50 seasons. Glenn Planamento's GRS Cash Cab. Every week, Glenn looks at a new Arcade 1-Up cabinet and has functionally better, yet extremely expensive replacement parts created for it, hoping to one day max out a cab that will cost you over $5,000. Want to order those parts? Sorry, sold out. The Ultimate Pinball Showdown. Are you going to nudge it, or are you going to tilt it? You've got to have balls of silver to take these players on. Nudge it or tilt it, coming soon. And finally, Pong Stars featuring Billy Mitchell. Billy handsomes his way through opponent after opponent on the Pong court, proving once and for all that he's the handsomest arcade pro around, and then some. Some viewers may find scenes of mullets and ego disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. So guys, I hope you had fun today, just goofing around. Please take a moment to press some of those buttons down there. Like, subscribe, comment. I mean, for God's sakes, there's so many buttons down there. It's like Amish lingerie. 3 times. I'm going to just put that in every video now. See you next time, guys. Thanks.